Hello everyone and welcome to Game 2 in a series between Worker and Focus. Game 2 taking place here on Amazonia. Worker will be spawning as the pink orc player on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Focus playing Undead and spawning over here on the bottom left hand side of the map of here on Amazonia. As this game does get underway, we'll see what these players will be doing, what the strategies will be, as Focus just really lost his focus in this matchup or in the previous matchup, and perhaps getting just outplayed as Worker was able to level up his Shadow Hunter to level 3 and level 2, level 1 hero versus 2 level 3s. The Blade Master with plus 23 attack and then an additional plus 9 claws of attack on the Shadow Hunter plus a Gloves of Haste made for a lot of hero damage, and that was just simply too much to come back from behind. Now, Focus has fallen behind in this series. We'll see if he's going to be able to even up the score, as we now see a Crypt, Altar of Darkness, and Graveyard coming in with a Ziggurat as well. Hopefully, Focus will be able to set up his SimCity just a little bit better. In Game 1, he had gotten his Death Knight trapped and also his Lich trapped while trying to build Ziggurats. It looks like Focus is going to place another Ziggurat down here, prevent any Blade Master harassment, as we now most likely are going to see a Tomb of Relics come into play. A Peon now making its way out and down across the map to the bottom left-hand side. And it's going to be doing a fair amount of scouting to figure out what the strategies will be at this stage. Orc Burrow, Altar of Storms, still being built. We'll see if Worker is going to be going for that same build that he went in the previous matchup, using Raiders and getting the Stronghold. It was a rather weird Stronghold upgrade, as I don't believe he really did anything with the Stronghold upgrade. Altar of Storms now training up a Blade Master, so Blade Master most likely will try to creep out some easy creep camps and try to get to level 2 while he knows he has a bit of an advantage, going quickly after that Renegade Wizard. Yes, dealing a lot of damage there already. That Renegade Wizard gonna take additional damage from that Grunt. The Renegade Wizard also dealing 30 to 39 damage, rather high piercing damage, but the armor of that Blade Master, hero armor, absorbs a lot of that damage, as we now see a Gloves of Haste picked up by Worker. Meanwhile, down over here, the Crypt Fiend looking to do a bit of creeping now, attempting to take down the rogues and also these apprentice wizards here. What Focus now just fighting, dealing damage to the rogue, making sure that when he does finally creep, that the Death Knight doesn't have to deal or worry about nearly as many hit points as this game does continue underway. Death Knight now in position. It looks like the Renegade Wizard will be taken down first. Skeletal minions joining in on the fight. Death Knight taking in a lot of that purge damage, but it's not going to be any real problem whatsoever. Dust of Appearance now being used, as Focus wanted to make sure that he doesn't lose any of that experience there. And now perhaps going to look to finish off this rogue, already down to 89 hit points, as another set of skeletal minions now being picked up. Blade Master could come in, take one of those kills. Oh, gets the level 2, denies, and gets the Tome of Manual of Health. Very, very nice steal. As he's able to pick up additional 50 hit points, get some experience, and deny experience for Focus. Now, the Dust of Appearance should still be used at this stage. Is he going to go after the Apprentice Wizard? Blade Master now coming in. It did get surrounded. There's the Dust of Appearance. The Blade Master being forced to run away. No Death Coil being used at all, as the Blade Master now down to 249, and Focus is going to use Unholy Aura to try to regenerate the hit points and move around more quickly. We are currently at or upgrading to Halls of the Dead. Meanwhile, Stronghold about a third of the way completed. Grunts now looking to perhaps creep out this 5-3-3 creep camp, while the Blade Master still placing a lot of harassment. What is happening here? No, that Blade Master unable to really get in there at all. That Death Knight now backing off a little bit more, as we now see the Grunts. Nope, the Grunts not going after the Taskmaster or these Kobolds at all. In comes an engagement here. Skeletal Minions and Crypt Fiends engaging against Grunts. Are we going to get perhaps some more damage onto the Crypt Fiend? No, as Worker doesn't want to give chase just quite yet. Death Knight now making the rounds once more. Blade Master up in the front, getting some easy damage onto a skeletal minion. It's going to dissolve due to time before anything else, as the Death Knight looking to perhaps do a little bit more creeping, but the Blade Master is doing an effective job of just simply denying the creeping right now, as we now see the Kobold Tunnelers come in. It looks as though the Death Knight taking a lot of damage so far. Crypt Fiend's now finally switching up that target. Death Coil maybe coming in. It's got to come in. There you go. Healing back up, as the Blade Master doesn't seem to be nearly as powerful as he was in the last game, especially without the items, unable to utilize that Goblin Marketplace for that early clause of attack +6. Blade Master simply wind-walking through the entire army here. Taskmaster, oh, and it does reveal the Blade Master there. The Blade Master being forced to try to run away, does lose a bit of healing. Oh, and a Death Coil kill by Focus to make sure that Worker doesn't get the experience kill steal there. Grunts now just backing off once more. Blade Master now behind in experience. That is never good news, as the Death Knight is going to get to level 3 very, very quickly. Dust of Appearance and Rod of Necromancy. We'll see what exactly the Blade Master currently having. Boots of Speed, Gloves of Haste, and Wand of Illusion. Not quite sure what he plans on doing there, as the Taskmaster now getting in some easy stuns onto that Death Knight. Blade Master wants to get even more experience. He is very, very low on hit points, though, as the Grunts are creeping away from that Blade Master, giving experience to him as well. It looks like he may actually get to level 3 and make up some lost ground, but he needs to regenerate some of those hit points. There's level 3, as now we see the Death Knight pushing in with Crypt Fiends. It looks as though the Bestiary may get focused down. The Shadow Hunter comes out just in time to be meted and greeted by a rather large army. Where are those Crypt Fiends coming in from? As the burrows now need to be repaired. There's a long distance Death Coil onto the Blade Master. Blade Master going after some low hit point Crypt Fiends. There is a nice Windwalk strike there. And now continuing to battle it out, as the Death Knight unable to Death Coil and heal, now using a Speed Scroll in order to get away. And what will happen? We do have some healing salves now being used back up on that Blade Master and Shadow Hunter. And there's another nice Hex slowing down that Death Knight and that Unholy Aura. Now, we could have a bit of an engagement here. The Death Knight getting some damage onto a Grunt, preventing that healing. There you go. As we now see the Blade Master now trying to come in. The Blade Master doesn't have that much mana, though, so he's not really going to be able to perhaps Windwalk and deal a lot of that damage there. You can see now the Death Knight being forced to pull back. This one Hex, Hexed Crypt Fiend now able to back off once more. Level 3 Death Coil, healing 400 hit points. Now getting in a little bit more damage once more. One Crypt Fiend may get taken down. Are we going to get a Death Coil? Yes, another Death Coil, healing it back up all the way, as a Grunt is going to get taken out while trying to chase down a unit. There's the Windwalk strike. The Blade Master finally getting the kill. We should see a Potion of Healing being used, and another Crypt Fiend does go down. So Worker getting in a lot of kills so far, as the Lich finally joins in on the fight. There is the nice Frost Armor. Blade Master being forced to pull back as a Death Coil goes down onto the Worker's Crypt Fiend. And now a Raider looks like it may go down. Nope. The Cold Armor debuff stopped just in time. Yes, Arya is joining me as I'm casting this Warcraft 3 game here, as Grunt's now joining in. The Grunt may get taken down. Yes, it does go down to a Crypt Fiend, as the Blade Master trying to heal back up, trying to get things into perspective, perhaps, as Focus is really being aggressive with his Death Knight and his Lich. The Lich still at level 1, as the Blade Master pulling away once more, now trying to run back down to the south. Voodoo Lounge is being repaired. Not quite sure where all the rest of the heroes are. The Blade Master now being forced to run back down. Shadow Hunter wants to come in, wants to join in on the fight, but doesn't have anywhere really to go, as the Peons are now pushing in. But the Burrows are dealing a bit of damage, as now Raiders may perhaps come in for some ensnares. The Blade Master needs to get back into this fight all the way on the south side of the map, as the Peons once again starting to repair the Voodoo Lounge even further. Selling a quick item, perhaps buying up another Potion of Healing, but what caused him to be revealed? Not quite sure. A Sentry Ward was placed down by Focus, so Focus does keep track of this, and now going after that Obsidian Statue. Obsidian Statue already down to 200 odd hit points. It looks like it will get taken out in a matter of seconds there. The weakest part of the army, especially as it cannot be Frost Armored. Focus may lose another Crypt Fiend there, unable to Death Coil it, as the ensnares are just coming in left and right. We also see illusions coming in, as the Blade Master trying to run away, down to 3 hit points. It gets taken down, as the Death Knight now gets to level 4. Level 3 or level 2 Unholy Aura. Shadow Hunter being forced to pull all the way back. A Grunt now trying to run away. It gets Death Coiled and taken down. There is an illusion here. That's just going to simply pop as the list 1 illusion. Pretty much not going to be able to do anything at all since it is just an illusion. Now, Death Knight and Lich continuing to move out once more. We'll see if Focus is going to be able to continue to apply that pressure as needed. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 1, unable to really do anything as we are now going to get an ensnare, but followed by a Frost Armor as the Death Knight is in a bit of trouble, but it looks as though more units are trying to focus down that Raider. The Raider looks like he may get taken out as the Death Knight is able to follow it up and take it down. We do have an ensnare back on the Obsidian statue. The Obsidian statue pretty much have been free experience as Worker has been able to take down nearly everyone that has come out. A Death Coil and Healing Wave canceling each other out as a Grunt goes down. Level 2 on that Shadow Hunter still, as we should be getting that Blade Master back in about 20 or 30 seconds. Another ensnare going down, but the Raider is in a bit of trouble as it needs to get all the way back inside the back of the base. No, the Crypt Fiends do finish it off, as now we do have level 2 on the Lich, and that means most likely either Dark Ritual or Frost Nova. Frost Nova, the preferred casting ability, as it does do some hero damage and great at nuking. In comes a Speed Scroll. Are they going to be able to perhaps catch up? Are we going to get a Hex here? No Hex onto the Death Knight, as the Death Knight up to 261 hit points already, and with that Obsidian statue there. Oh, a nice burrow by Focus as the Blade Master now joining in on the fight, and Focus smartly decides to use a Scroll of Town Portal and get the heck out of dodge. A little bit of a reprieve here now as we are seeing the Destroyer form now being researched. I don't see a third hero being added by Focus yet, as we now have the Shadow Hunter using some Clarity Potions. Level 3 on the Blade Master, level 2 on the Shadow Hunter versus a level 4 Death Knight and a level 2 Lich. That Death Knight making its way off to the north, perhaps doing a little bit of creeping, but the Blade Master may come in for a creep jack here. Get in some easy damage onto that Sasquatch. Is it going to try to get the kill steal? There's the Dust of Appearance as the Blade Master has been revealed. Not quite sure why he didn't even try to get that kill, as the Shadow Hunter now trying to level off by himself. Blade Master is still revealed right now by that Dust of Appearance. Focus knows if that Blade Master comes back in, as the Dust of Appearance about to be revealed or about to end. There it goes, and now the Blade Master perhaps gonna get some easy damage onto the Focus's Obsidian statue, getting in 2 quick hits, no critical strikes, and now -5 or a total of 2 armor after that Orb of Corruption does hit. Blade Master once again trying to run away, but it is currently revealed by another Dust of Appearance. Shadow Hunter looking to buy some new items, as we now see Raiders and Grunts hanging outside the base. This Blade Master needs to figure out how to heal. He's going to be in trouble, as we now see Nightcrawlers and Tide Runners doing a bit of creeping, or getting creeped, I guess. Worker, Shadow Hunter, it may... what's going on, passing the Gloves of Haste to that Blade Master. Healing salves once again need to be used and to heal back up, as the Death Knight and Lich coming in 2 Obsidian statues, most likely going to turn into Destroyers. We are going also into a Dark Ranger, folks. So Dark Ranger joining in on the fight. Dust of Appearance. Blade Master almost gets nuked out already, as now we have Silence cast onto that Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter unable to do very much at all. Blade Master now going after the Lich, unable to take him down. And now the Shadow Hunter, what's going to happen? There's a Healing Wave. Scroll of Healing was not used, but he did get the level 3 onto the Shadow Hunter just before getting taken out. Scroll of Healing would have been very helpful. Would have healed up that Blade Master just a little bit more, as we now see the Death Knight being surrounded. He does have a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, as a Crypt Fiend now being saved at the last moment. Dark Ranger going after units. She may get to level 2, and if she does get to level 2, Black Arrow, I believe is the name of the ability, and now is being able to just spawn additional skeletal minions. Now, there's level 2. We are going to go for that Black Arrow damage, dealing more bonus damage to that Blade Master. Obsidian statue already about halfway down. Blade Master looks to finish it off. Is it going to turn into the Destroyer form in time? And it looks like it is going to be ensnared once more, trying to focus it down, and Focus does lose his one Obsidian statue left here, but now also going to finish off a couple more of these Raiders as the Grunt's now backing off. This Blade Master is just an illusion, unable to do very much at all, as the Blade Master over here attempting to heal back up, and now may try to focus down and finish off this one. Oh, what happened there? Was it a Death Coil? I believe it was a Death Coil, but the Death Knight now finally using a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, staying alive, and now the Dark Ranger left to lead the charge. Crypt Fiends are upgraded 3-0. These peons not upgraded at all because they can't really be, as the Death Knight looking to buy some Scroll Town Portal, and now also having an Obsidian statue join in on this fight. Dust of Appearance now being used. There's that Lightning Orb getting a purge off onto that Death Knight. The Obsidian statue needs to heal back up that Death Knight, and in a hurry, 2 critical strikes would finish it off here. It looks like we are about to get that Shadowhunter. No, the Shadowhunter at level 3 takes quite a while to resurrect, as we are now getting the Lich back in the game at level 2. Blade Master looking to perhaps hunt straight for that Death Knight, but simply too many heroes. Searing Arrow coming in, and that Blade Master forced to run away, as this is still very, very difficult. Orc Burrows do have that fortified armor, so the Voodoo Lounge, those burrows, not going to take a lot of damage from the Crypt Fiends, and there is the good game coming in from Worker. So Worker losing game 2 in this series, forcing a game 3. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.